Now, Peter Foster is no stranger to this program. We've been exposing his shady weight loss swindles and various others for nearly 20 years. Australia's consumer watchdog, the ACCC, has won a court injunction to keep Foster out of the industry. He's fighting the ban, but whatever the outcome of that legal action, it's too late for the victims of his latest con.
I've tried hard, sure, I've screwed up. I've screwed up bad in the past.
That was 1988, and even then Peter Foster sought our sympathy. He was just a good guy done wrong.
My reputation is trashed forever. I'm a social and business leper.
For Foster, the charges spring from his latest attempt to build a...
He's been arrested and jailed on 3 continents, skipped bail, ducked and weaved like a politician.
Yes, I broke the law. Yes, I went to jail for 2 months. I'm not a thief. I'm an overzealous promoter.
To shrink your thighs.
His specialty? Weight loss products. There were diet patches and teas. I mean, who'll ever forget Chow Lo and Bay Lin? There were sprays and potions and pills like Trimit. But most didn't lose fat. They just lost people buckets of money. Foster even admits to being a con man no one could stop.
I'm a white-collar criminal. I'm not a gangster, I'm not violent, I'm not a rapist, a murderer, a drug dealer. I sell diet products.
The ACCC's injunction aims to prevent Foster having anything to do with weight loss remedies or any therapeutic goods for 5 years. But even while Foster fights them in the courts, he's at it again.
The future of the diet industry is right here, right now. No longer are we using pills for dietary aids. It is now an intraoral spray.
His involvement with this alleged appetite suppressant cost Paul Harry $80,000.
People behind it, bunch of ratbags, and that's what killed it for us.
When he signed up to be a distributor in Toowoomba of the new Wonder Diet spray, he didn't know that this was just another scam, whose puppeteer was Peter Foster.
I've found out that Peter Foster was pretty much running the whole show.
From day one?
From day one.
Do you think that Kevin Moultrie, for example, was aware of this?
Absolutely.
This is Kevin Moultrie, former company director of Santé de Suisse, the company promoting Slimist. He was responsible for signing up distributors and investors. Initially, he didn't want to talk to us on camera.
Can you tell us why you lied to the investors? Can you tell us that? Because you knew he was involved in the company, didn't you? You knew if this was his latest scam. So why didn't you tell the distributors?
Moultrie claims he didn't tell the truth to protect investors. But Mark Anning of the law firm holding Redlick, who acts for over 70 creditors of the now failed company, believes the company's structure was
done in such a way so that Peter Foster's involvement would never be discovered. The setup had the ring of truth to it. There were flash websites with photos of head office in Geneva.
Which was completely bogus.
Which were completely bogus.
You know, when you start hiding things, that's when you run into problems.
In just 12 months of operation, $10 million was funneled through the company. But now it's been revealed that $5.5 million of that's gone missing, and perhaps upwards of $2 million in cold hard cash has simply vanished. Could that have happened without the managers and the directors knowing what was going on?
Well, I don't believe so, David.
Moultrie is a former Kiwi copper and bankrupt who's been involved with Foster since 2002. He claims the money disappeared only after he'd left the company in July last year.
If you told a bunch of people to get into a hole and they asked you, is there a snake in there, and you said no when you knew there was, don't you think you have any responsibility?
Oh, David, that's a question that's filled full of hindsight.
I don't think so, not given Mr. Foster's form over many years.
They just simply must have known what the position was.
Where did the money go?
Well, very good question, David. A lot of it went to head office, the so-called Geneva company.
From there, it went to bank accounts in Vanuatu, where Peter Foster also has accounts. And where is Peter Foster? Well, just over the horizon, lying in the sun in Fiji.
The law is an ass, we all know that. Obviously it's not doing its job. We have lots of law but not a whole lot of justice.
David Margan with that investigation. Okay, Australian motorists